Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we are in Pittenweem and we're going to bring you a Halloween special. Thank you all so much for liking, subscribing and commenting. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who supported us on Ko-fi. It really helps us a lot and it gives us the energy to make these films.
A little bit later on, I'm going to tell you about a woman who used to live in this village in 1704. Her name was Beatrice Lang. But before I tell you about her, let's have a look and see what we can find in this harbour. Bits of glass here. Very nice bit of greeny looking glass. Very nice, lovely. Oh, and a wee shard of pottery. Here Nicole shouting, I think she's made some finds. Let's go see what she got.
Haha.
So, I found this wee rock here.
Oh, that's very nice, yeah. That goes nice. And I found a little blue.
Really cute. There's quite a lot here, a lot more than I expected to find up here actually.
Yeah, well,
there's quite a lot of glass in here, right?
Yeah, a lot more than in Dysart.
Yeah, yeah. So that, whilst the harbour in Dysart was quite dry in terms of finds, we did find that pipe though.
Yeah, and the whale piece. Maybe we'll find another pipe or a marble.
Or a whale piece.
Let's have a look.
So there's a lot of clear glass in here. I found lots of really nicely buffeted clear glass as well. Oh, and there's an old piece of pottery.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like Roman.
Well, let's see. You can take that. Oh. Nice wee bit of blue there, lovely wee shade. Looks like it might be a bottleneck as well. I always love to find a bottleneck. I think Nicole's found a bottleneck or two as well here. Okay.
The brown one, a really nicely frosted one.
Let's put these down together.
Usually very fragile.
I think that may be a wee piece of shell. Could be porcelain, feels very light. Oh, there's something pink. Now I don't know if this is glass or plastic, exactly what it is, but the colour is striking, stands out. I'm going to let Nicole pick that up so that I can film it. I think it's flash glass, isn't it?
It is,
It's flash glass, wow, cool.
Oh, the
Tiny
cutest
bit.
little piece. That is so nice. I've been over this spot like 3 times. Never saw it.
Yeah.
That is nice.
It's a cute wee piece of flash glass.
Yeah.
I found this, I'm not sure if that's porcelain or
Oh,
plastic or quite what that is. What do you think?
It looks like it's porcelain.
I
Like
think so. It's light, isn't it?
China.
It's very light.
Maybe it's like China.
Like bone china?
Maybe bone china, yeah. For a really nice piece. Big frosted piece. Got a few nice pieces actually in my bag.
Now that looks like a very old piece of pottery. No markings on it. Nice big piece of glass. Nicely frosted. Take this. I think I see some more pottery, or this, I'm not sure if this is a, maybe this is a shell. No, that's a piece of pottery, maybe porcelain. We'll have a wee closer look at that later. It's got a nice wee pattern on that as well, it's ridged.
Huge piece of pirate sea glass.
Let's see if we can see it. That is, it's big.
Yeah. Pick it up and then you get a... Oh! Oops. Nah.
It's pretty huge.
Huge, yeah. It's really big piece. Imagine what the bottle must have been like if this is just half of the bottom.
It must have weighed a ton.
Yeah.
So I found a couple of pieces. One I don't think you'll be interested in because it's just plain pottery. Oh, you've been finding some plain pottery.
Plain
That's
pottery,
cool.
yeah.
A piece of manky looking glass. And I have this piece of, again, what looks like it might be porcelain or something like that. Now, it's got an interesting shape.
It's like a wing.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Look, I'll leave this here. I've got quite a lot of pirate glass. And it's a really cool piece. So, people put it back where it was. For another 150 years.
Yeah. So while I've been wandering around in the harbour, Nicole's been finding some cool stuff.
Yeah, I have. I've been in I've been in the microplastic area, but I found some really cool bits. Another piece of pirate sea glass, and a really nice grey, a very unusual shade of grey. And I also found a bit of privacy sea glass and a tooth.
Oh,
different
nasty.
kind of tooth, yeah.
Yeah, well that looks like, so that's the root section of the tooth that you've got there as well, right?
Yeah.
And let's have a close look at that. That's slightly macabre.
Well,
but, you know, for anyone who collects teeth, and you know, there are people who collect teeth, perfectly collectible things.
Like me?
Yeah, you have a jar full of them. Nicole has a jar full of teeth, incidentally.
Yeah, it's mainly cows and horse teeth. There's that really lovely grey piece and a piece of privacy sea glass. Oh, nice, yeah, I'll take that. Nice. There's some really old looking pottery in this harbour.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Some of it's very plain, it's very thick.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a kind of grey, sandy coloured pottery, just very plain.
Kind of earthy qualities to it. We'll show you in the roundup.
Yeah. Oh, I heard a woo noise. I expect that's a good noise. So let's go along and see what that was that Nicole found. Did you just find something?
Yes. Oh,
what you got?
Another bit. Two really nice blue bits. So, got quite a few now. And a crab leg. Crab leg.
And there's a wee crab leg for any fans of crab legs. Sorry about the wind, you probably can't hear me.
Yeah. See, that one's got striations on it. Marks it was trapped between rocks, and eventually it managed to kind of free itself, and that's when you find a piece with lines. Sometimes there's even grains of sand in it. It's called striation lines. need any brown usually.
So I was just about to put the camera away, and then the light shone in such a way, I'm going to turn around here because I'll be in the shade otherwise, but the light shone in such a way as to reveal something rather lovely. I'm going to see if Nicole can find it.
No.
I'll show you. It's here. It's here.
Yes, I
right
see it.
there. You see it now?
Oh yes, I see it now. Oh my goodness. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a really lovely piece.
Oh, that's a gift from the sun.
Really lovely piece. It really is. I mean, the minute the sun came out, it just caught that piece.
Wow, that is amazing.
Okay, let's lift that up and we'll see
Okay.
across there. Oh, that's really lovely.
That is really lovely. I'm going to make a necklace out of that for the Etsy shop.
You heard it here first, folks. Nicole's promised some jewellery making.
This is a really, really lovely piece, and I'm going to make a necklace with that. And I think we found another couple of really lovely pieces, and you'll probably see 2 or 3 pieces of jewellery after this video.
When Beatrix Lang left her home to buy some nails from blacksmiths early in March 1704, a series of events was about to unfold that would bring tragedy to this village in the East Neuk of Fife. Today, on the Eve of Samhain, or Halloween, we take a quick look at Scottish witches. There are many stories that could be told, but as we're here in Pittenweem, we needn't look very far for one. Early in March 1704, Beatrix Lang made her way along these streets to buy some nails from the village blacksmiths, little knowing that she was about to find herself at the centre of a series of events that would see 5 people accused and tortured for witchcraft and end in the deaths of 2 innocent villagers. When Beatrix arrived at the blacksmith's, she found Patrick Morton, the 16-year-old son of the blacksmith, busy making nails for an urgent order, just the thing she was looking to buy for herself. But young Morton was forced to decline Lang's request, explaining that he had his hands full for the day and that she would just have to wait. Beatrix had a reputation for cursing folk, and today was no different. As she left the blacksmith's in a foul mood, she promised Morton that he would regret turning away her custom. The following day, Morton passed by Beatrix's house, and he saw what he thought was a curse intended for him. Soon after, he fell ill. His ailments puzzled the doctor and his condition worsened. When Patrick Cowper, the local minister, visited young Morton, the boy revealed his fear that he had been cursed by Beatrix Lang. Cowper was primed to act with aggression against any threat of witchcraft in his parish. He was well versed in the events that had taken place in the west coast town of Paisley only 7 years before, when Scotland's last mass witch killings had taken place. In the absence of an obvious cause for the boy's sickening, Cowper concluded that Beatrix must have cursed the young man, and he set about encouraging Morton to name his supernatural attacker. When young Morton named Lang, in addition to the accomplices that Cowper had suspected, arrests were made without any further investigation or discussion. Janet Cornfoot, Nicholas Lawson, Isabel Adam, Lily Wallace, and then later Janet Horsburgh were all rounded up. Once the accused had been named, Cowper and the Baileys rounded everyone up and brought them here to the old toll booth in Pittenweem, where they were imprisoned. Confessions were extracted from them through torture, sleep deprivation, and any number of atrocities. Here, their fate was at the whim of a fearful minister and the town Baileys. The women suffered at the hands of their jailers. They were tortured, beaten, and their skin was pricked for demonic signs. In time, the confessions followed. Several of the accused even admitted to consorting with the devil himself. Isabel Adams' confession named yet another witch, Thomas Brown. Brown was quickly incarcerated in the toll booth where, after refusing to confess, he starved to death. Among the women, only Horsburgh and Wallace continued to refuse to confess. By September, all signs of young Morton's supernatural injuries had gone. The boy was fit and well when he gave evidence. Shortly afterwards, Isabel Adam was freed. Lawson, Horsburgh, Lang and Wallace were also released, though only after they paid a heavy fine. Now, only Cornfoot remained in prison. Cornfoot later escaped from her cell and fled to Leuchars, a nearby town. Her freedom was short-lived though. She was soon turned in by the local minister for the reward of £10. Soon after she was returned to Pittenweem, a mob dragged her into the streets where she was beaten, hung from a ship's mast and stoned before her life was crushed from her in the streets of Pittenweem. Later, Cowper, the local minister, was implicated in Cornfoot's death. He had taken part in the torture of the women and he had allowed Cornfoot's lynching to take place. In 1708, Cowper went after Lang yet again, accusing and charging her one more time of the crime of witchcraft. The passing of the 1709 Act of Indemnity, which pardoned all crimes committed in Scotland prior to 1709, finally saw Lang cleared of any wrongdoing. If you're to visit Pittenweem today, you will find no sign of this past. Faced with the choice of being known for and attracting tourists who are interested in witches in 2013, the town's 1,600 or so population decided to play down its past association with this horrifying historical period.
I am absolutely surprised. I know we said it about 4 or 5 times now, but look at the thickness of that piece of glass. It's so shiny as well. It's really thick. Over here we have another piece of pottery. It's got some markings on it, some score marks in there, so it's been decorated. Tiny little bottleneck here. Everywhere you look, little shards. I'm just reaching out around me and finding off this glass. So cool.
Little nuggets.
Well, I'm literally not moving at all, and I think I've just seen another tiny piece of blue. Nope, that's the deceptive shell pieces. Now that I see it in the sunlight, it looks quite light.
Yeah, but you know, if you come over here, if you stand here...
Ah, I can see what you're looking at right now.
What is it?
So this is incredible. So,
No.
oh well, I have just found another piece of blue then. If that's not the piece. This is not the piece that Nicole was looking at. She was enticing me over here to find this piece.
It's a blue
And
bottleneck.
then I saw this little blue bottleneck. It's a cute, really small piece as well, isn't it? It's lovely.
Oh, that's a really nice teal colour. That's very unusual. I think the sun's really helping. We should stay here. There, as you can see, a bit of milk glass over there, and at your feet there's a nugget of black-green glass.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see
I see that, yeah.
I only spotted
I'll
it
try and
because
find
the
my
sun was
foot.
on it.
There it is. Just here. Lovely.
That's a really nice drop. Ah, look at that.
That's really cool. And just the space of, you know, less than a square metre.
Yeah, imagine what else is here.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Look.
Okay, so I've just seen a piece of blue plastic, but then beside it, I just see a little piece of pottery with a little baby blue glaze.
Oh, that is very pretty.
It is, it's lovely, isn't it?
Behind the muffler.
The muffler?
Yeah. Ah, yeah, look. Couple of pieces here. We'll take that.
Oh, there's a nice wee bottleneck. And a piece of brown, but it's just such a nice colour with the sunlight on it. Just glows.
I found a blue bit.
Oh, Nicole's found another blue bit.
It's illuminating. The brown's really nice as well. You see it there? That little bit of
Yeah.
baby blue. I just really wanted to show you this piece of like a rock or something, but there's a bit of glass in it. perfect paperweight for a sea glass.
What is that though? Is that sedimented, do you think? Or is that concreted in? Is somebody just throwing a whole bunch of stuff to make concrete? Or
Yeah, probably. There's a wee bit of shell in there as well. Some stones.
yeah.
Homemade concrete with beach stuff.
Seaside concrete. The blue pieces of glass are really catching the sun. Even tiny pieces like this are just showing themselves up. Really lovely. But if I just slowly scan across through these stones, you'll just see the extent of glass that there is here. Interesting little shaped piece, looks like the bottom of a small bottle. Maybe the neck of another bottle.
Look at that green.
Look, see another wee piece of blue there?
Yeah, look. It's really amazing. I didn't see half
And
of this.
some really vibrant greens.
Yeah.
All of this stuff has just revealed itself with the sun. It's amazing,
Yeah.
really is amazing.
The greens and browns are really lovely autumnal shades. I don't usually find that much really nicely frosted brown because it seems to be very fragile. So we're
Very
taking
cool.
some of that.
There's a couple of little bits that I found, including that
Oh,
tiny little blue piece.
oh, that's very cute. It's just dropped there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Works on it.
Oh, you found something? Is it a piece of pottery?
Yeah, no, it's glass. It's a brown piece of glass. Far. Really cute. Far, from near and far.
So I just turned the camera off and Nicole just pointed, and of course it's more of this lovely blue glass that we're finding here.
Yep.
Just little pieces, some big pieces. I just saw this and pointed the camera at this, and Nicole said, "Oh, it's just sea foam." And if we just follow the finger across a bit, oh, a nice wee bit of blue there as well. Lovely, it's so chunky, really nice chunky wee piece as well.
Oh, that is amazing. That is an amazing piece.
It is, it's really chunky, it's almost a cube.
Yeah. See, they all looked like pebbles when we got here.
And there's some nice wee shells in here as well. We're not taking them today, but lots of little nice wee shells.
Look at the best finds of today. We've got a few pieces of blue. We've got that really big piece of blue, lovely piece of privacy sea glass, bright pieces of blue, green, and the cool tooth. So this piece is going to be a really lovely necklace, and we found these really small pieces of blue in that little pink piece, and I'm going to make a charm bracelet with them. Look out for a special video on Sunday where we'll show you what we make with these cool pieces of sea glass, and also we'll show you some extra footage from today. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing and commenting. Special thanks goes out to everybody who's supported us on Ko-fi. Thank you so much.